This morning, drug maker Novavax is releasing data from its phase 3 clinical trials. The company says the results show its coronavirus vaccine is highly effective. 90% effective overall, Novavax says, 93% effective against coronavirus variants, and 100% effective at preventing moderate to severe illness. Novavax now plans to apply for emergency use authorization with the FDA in the third quarter. Let's bring in NBC News medical contributor Dr. Natalie Azar. So I guess the first question is, how much does the U.S. really need this? The country already has enough doses of Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson, enough to vaccinate enough Americans and hopefully hit herd immunity. So what role would Novavax play?
Well, good morning, Joe. You know, I'm always one to say that I don't think you can ever have too much, or enough of a vaccine in this scenario. You know, and I think it's important to remind individuals that, you know, even for the flu vaccine, we have multiple drug makers who make the flu vaccine every year. But, you know, clearly, I don't think it's going to be an essential part of the U.S. arsenal. But we know that this is a global effort, and it certainly needs to be an international effort. And that's where it's really going to play an important role. They are already planning on, giving many of their doses to COVAX, which, of course, is the international coalition, partly funded also by the WHO. They plan on producing close to 100 million doses per month, up to 150 million doses per month in the near future. It is a 2-dose regimen, so I think it'll play an essential part in the global effort against this virus and pandemic, Joe.
Let's talk about the results. What do you make of them? How do they compare to the other three, Moderna, Pfizer, and J&J?
They really are remarkable. They're really on par with what we saw with the mRNA vaccines, with 90% efficacy overall and 100% efficacy in preventing severe disease, which, of course, is the important outcome. And then they're also found to be reasonably very good efficacy against the UK variant as well as the South African variant. We don't have data yet on the Delta variant. That's the variant that was first seen in India. I think it's important, too, to emphasize to folks that this vaccine utilizes a technology that has been used before in vaccines that have come to market, for example, hepatitis B and the shingles vaccine. So for any people who are still reluctant or suspicious because some of the newer technology used, for example, for the mRNA vaccines may see the Novavax vaccine as something that they'd be more likely to take. And there is a possibility that we might get some, more refractory, hesitant folks out there vaccinated with this one.
All right. Dr. Natalie Azar, thank you so much, Dr. Azar. We appreciate it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.